After 20 years of loyalty, I overheard him call me free labor. So I walked away without looking back. What would you do if the person you cared for the most, the one you bathed, fed, and sacrificed years of your life for, saw you as nothing more than free labor? Welcome back to the channel, my friend. If you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more real raw stories that hit right in the chest. Let us know in the comments, what's the hardest truth you've ever had to accept in a relationship? Now lean in close. This story will stay with you. Celeste never liked the sterile green glow of hospital waiting rooms. That minty brightness felt more like a warning than comfort. She sat quietly beside her husband, Martin, sipping burnt coffee from a styrofoam cup she didn't remember pouring. His head leaned toward the window, murmuring something about basketball playoffs while IVs pulsed steadily through his arm. This was hospital visit number. Who even knew anymore? The years had blurred together in a haze of medication alarms, sponge baths, and endless forms. A minor stroke, the doctors said this time. No lasting damage. But Celeste knew better. She moved with precision like a nurse without the paycheck, turning Martin every few hours, massaging his limbs with aching hands, wiping down his forehead like she always did. The nurses often said, "You're a saint, Mrs. Bennett. Not many women stick around like you." She used to smile. Now she just nodded. The words no longer landed. They'd been married 20 years. 2 decades since she stood beside him in a small chapel on the west side of Houston. She had no illusions when she walked into his life. Martin came with baggage. A teenage son from his late wife, a house still filled with her photos, and a loyalty to the past so strong it made Celeste feel like a visitor in her own home. That morning started like any other. She brought his favorite pastries from a local bakery. Still warm, coffee steaming. A nurse pointed her toward the courtyard. "He's outside getting some air." As she turned the corner, she heard his voice. Lighter than she'd heard in years. Relax. Martin was in his wheelchair, talking to a young patient, someone he knew from his church league. And then she heard it. "Man, I got it figured out," Martin chuckled. "Snagged me a woman who's younger, does everything. Cooks, drives, handles the bills. I don't lift a finger. Celeste jumps when I call. Thinks this whole thing is love." He laughed. "But nah. When I'm gone, the house, savings, everything, goes to my son. Celeste can go back to wherever she came from. She ain't my problem." Celeste froze. The coffee slipped from her hand, the bag sagging. The words cut deeper than any hospital needle. "She thinks she's family," he continued. "But she's just free labor. Always was." She didn't cry. Didn't even blink. She backed away, silent, until she reached the side exit and sat on a bench beneath a worn-out maple tree. She stared into the distance, trying to